What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Regis Heck Profit, and I'm back at y'all with another video. And yes, we are officially back in the original video shooting place, format, whatever you want to call it. Finally back down. I have to sit down with y'all in the crib, and I just want to speak on today's topic, which is I did something unthinkable. I did something that was outside of my comfort zone. I did something that I truly believe will change my life and change my trading career for the absolute better. So, if y'all heard me in the last video, I told y'all, well, literally in the previous videos, I told you that I've been thinking about joining a mentorship group and investing into my career further, right? This is something that I used to dibble and dabble in on my journey, but it'll be like small, you know, $90 a month or $80 a month groups, stay in there 2-3 months, try to gather some information, and then bounce and then try to grow from there, right? But it never truly led me to a point where I was able to get a payout. But it did help me get to a point where I could get funded, but it left me in a spot where I wasn't self-sufficient. I felt like I was too dependent on other people in order for my success, right? To a point where I didn't know how to even trade by myself because I was so focused on what other people were doing, right? So I went on a solo journey for a while, which I ended up passing 2 funded accounts in the past 2 months. But I've been on my solo journey for about 7 to 8 months. So 7 to 8 months of me just working on myself, trying to build myself up in all areas of life, spiritually, physically, mentally, the whole nine, right? But I just reached a point where after I got the 2 funded accounts and I lost them, I realized I have what it takes to get a payout, but now there's something still missing. There's something still lacking. There seems to be a piece where I'm not 100% confident with what I'm doing. And I hate to say that, but it's just the truth. So I personally have been following Andre Diaz for about over a year and a half, almost close to 2 years, right as soon as he started vlogging his lifestyle, which I want to say it was at the beginning of 2024, but I'm not sure. But at this point, it'll be a year and a half. So I've been following him, watching him. I've been, you know, implementing some of the things that he speaks on in my personal life. Just as of recently, though, I've actually started to trade similar to him. So over this past year and a half, I've been watching his journey as well as me being on my own journey. And over time, I just realized, like, maybe there's more that I can take from being around this individual and what he's created, because we pretty much align on a lot of paths. We're around the same age. Both our names is Dre. We both are in relationships. We both want to be successful, want to be on high levels in life. And so, okay, like I was saying before the video cut off, me and him are both 22. Me and him are both in relationships. Me and him both our names are Dre. It's just a lot of things that align when it comes to our age and what we want to do, and he just kind of embodies that spirit. He has the discipline, and we trade the same session. So out of all the people that I've given my money to and people that I've invested with, I wasn't able to fully connect to them all the way because we're either a different demographic, a different age, a different part of life. But I feel like me and him are in that same range, and I can resemble like with his story, with his upbringing and all his trials and tribulations to get to the point where he is. I feel like I've had similar struggles to where I struggled a lot to get to this point. And I truly believe that I also said I want to be a part of a group, because he has his own group. He has tons of content, tons of people that are like-minded. And so me being on my solo journey, I'm just by myself. So it only allows me to do so much and tell myself so much, to where it makes it more difficult to connect to people that don't do what I do, to understand the nuances and the time that it takes to really craft this skill and be great at it, right? So I took it upon myself, even in the position that I'm in, that I need to get in where I fit in before it's too late. So months ago, his mentorship, I remember when the prices was lower, and I remember him saying, yo, this is gonna be the last time the prices are this low. So I never took that shot, I never took the opportunity, because I was still, on my own, still dabbling strategies, and not being fully confident in what I was doing. So I never took it upon myself to join it then. But I've recently reached a point in life where I'm just like, man, I don't have the time to keep being in this battle with myself when I don't have to be. I feel like his mentorship is going to provide me a ton of benefit when it comes to actually doing the live executions on the charts, because I'm at the point, I know exactly what I need to be doing. I'm just still battling the things that I'm not supposed to be doing. And I believe me being solo, I ain't gonna lie, it's tough, because I have a lot up here that when I get in front of the charts, there's nothing there to really fizzle that out. I mean, I got sticky notes all over the place. I mean, I got this to look at to know I know what I'm doing, right? But it's that actual application and me actually seeing the executions, because I've been watching the strategy, but I haven't really been able to see it side by side, to hear the conversations, to really get in the field with it, to where I can hear, see, everything is real time. I can see what's going on. I'm not watching it hours later on a playback from a video that he may drop later. I'm just in a point where, look, if I just put my money down, really put a bag down, to just get locked in, to really have an actual genuine mentor, somebody I can talk to, somebody I look up to, somebody that can put me in a room of individuals that will inspire me to just stay on my shit. I'm gonna just keep it a buck, keep me grounded and keep me in a space where I don't fail. Put me in a space where there's a safety net. After all this information, after all this time, all the things that I know, when I get on the charts by myself, it's me and then a bottomless pit. So if I make a mistake, that's really it. You know what I'm saying? And I have to deal with those things on my own. But if I'm in this mentorship group, I have a safety net. I have a team. I have a group of supporters that all want to see each other win. And I just want to be a part of that. And I might not need to completely learn his system, completely have to start from beginning, square one. I would feel like somebody that's spending a bag that has no idea of trading at all, that's life-changing. But I'm still gonna pay that fee, because I already know I'm like right there. Y'all been seeing my journey, so I'm right there. I just need that safety net to give myself the clarity enough to go ahead and push through that finish line and actually start seeing the results. And I feel like that investment made right now at this pivotal time in my life, that's just what I need. But my message to anybody that wants to invest in themselves, that's scared to invest in themselves, whatever position you in, no matter if you have things piled up against you and you might not have the funds, but there's a way you can get in, I would say you need to take that risk, but only when you truly believe in yourself and you truly believe in what you're investing in. I truly watch this dude every single day. I've been watching him every single day for a long time, to where I already got so much value from him for free. The sky's the limit when it comes to actually being having one-on-one conversations, and then being able to join the calls on the weekend, and then to be able to live trade all week. That is immense value from somebody that I've already made great $1,000, $1,500 trades from for absolutely free, and then go ahead and get into the mentorship. The sky is the limit. So my advice to all you people that want to invest, find somebody that you look up to, somebody that inspires you to be better, inspires you, that shares the same values, maybe similar demographic, but just in general, somebody that gives you enough to where you can trust that what they know truly got them in that position. And you just got to be, have discernment. You know what I'm saying? Have discernment. But yeah, man, Andre is a good dude, a great dude. I love all the work he does. So I went ahead and I took some bread and I just put it down. I was scared, but I really wasn't at the same time, because at the end of the day, I know me, like, I'm very careful in how I do things, how I spend my money, how I hold on to money. I didn't make the best decisions when I first moved out, I ain't gonna lie. I racked up a couple of things, you know what I'm saying? So for me to have to like dip into it, I wanted to use my credit for something that actually matters, for something that is going to actually pay me back, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I truly made the best decision in my life at a very pivotal time. Like right now, I've really been changing everything about myself, learning myself more, understanding where I can grow, understanding that I'm not perfect as I want to be. And so it's allowed me to be open to more opportunities, more ideas, and just truly not having the fear of investing. I'll leave y'all with this. I fear being average way more than I fear working and doing something I don't want to do for the rest of my life and never reaching true success. I fear being average way more than putting up a couple bands for education that's going to change my life forever, and within the span of time that I wouldn't be able to do by myself. I hope that makes sense. I'm gonna leave it there. Appreciate all the love, all the support. It's your boy Rich Take Profit. I'm signing out. Keep God first, keep grinding and growing, and we're gonna see how my journey transforms with this investment. I love y'all. Watch the journey. Keep up with your boy. Follow me on Instagram. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.